It's time for local stories from across the East. Local food. Local fashion. Local businesses. This is your home for local. This is the East's Daily Download on Eastern North Carolina CW.
John, you know, the stadium is currently, shall we say, sans people, so it's empty. Why? I mean, they're all good seats, but why here?
Well, I mean, kind of working my way up, man. I just want to see what's the best seat. Where am I going to get like the ideal view? Right here, pretty great shot of the pitcher's mound.
Well, I know, but the batter's box is a little obscured because of the
That's
netting.
cool. All the best action happens at third base anyway, so I'm going to catch it as it's happening.
Oh, by the way, hello, welcome to the East Daily Download. I'll be your tour guide, Mark, with our other tour guide. You gonna say your name, or do I have to do that?
Oh, John, hi, nice.
John, yeah.
I'm filling in.
Filling in for me? Oh, I'll see you later.
Yeah,
Have at
it's
it.
been good
Bye-bye.
to hang out with you. We are here at a historic Ranger Stadium, checking in with the Wood Ducks this week. Oh, Mark, are you back?
Yeah, I thought better of just leaving you with at the helm there.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway.
The thought of that scared me.
But we'll be here the entire week we have been so far, still have
Yes.
today and tomorrow's worth of shows before we wrap up and move on out. Just giving you guys a little tour of the extended off season, you could say, down here with the Wood Ducks.
And you can see our interview throughout the course of the week with Alexa from the Down East Wood Ducks, kind of giving us the update as best she can with the information that she has about the possibility of a season or no season. And obviously, you can always get updates from the Wood Ducks on their social media, and they'll give you all the latest information about season updates.
Yeah, you can find them at Go Wood Ducks, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
And I'm gonna go look for a different seat. So
Well, again, I'm just gonna like really feel this one, and then
you feel it.
move on later on.
I'll see you somewhere
Just gonna get
over
nice
there.
spread.
Check the story out. We'll be back here a little bit on the East Daily Download.
Meet Joshua and Sarah Golden. Since the beginning of their marriage, they always knew that they would adopt one day.
We just kind of got to a point we said, let's just do it.
We just felt like we had the ability to do it and the heart for it.
The Goldens already had two biological boys, Max and Gage. A few days after they became licensed to foster and adopt, they received the referral for Caitlin and Jaslyn.
She sent me a text in the picture, and I pulled it up and I said, you got to be kidding me. Because we had no expectations.
Then 3-year-old Jaslyn and 8-year-old Caitlin were in need of a forever family.
It was amazing. I mean, you just knew God chose them for us. And the whole journey you go through, it's worth it.
Two golden girls that brought their own ray of sunshine to the family.
Jazzy is constantly smiling and always moving.
Jaslyn is a ball of energy.
But she does everything hard. So she plays hard, she loves hard. You know, she cries hard. She is just passionate about everything.
She's smart and she is sweet and she loves her big sister.
Her big sister Caitlin is now 9 years old.
Caitlin is also full of energy, and she is also very smart and sweet and affectionate.
Where she always wants to help with everything, and also very strong-willed. You know, she was put in the position to help her older sister, and I think that, you know, maybe took away a little bit of her childhood that we're trying to help her get back, be a kid again.
The Goldens say they're determined to keep the girls active, show them love and constant support.
And I'm really glad to have them in our family because I just love playing with them and just having fun with them. I love having him as a brother too.
It's been really, really fun, and it's been fun to see that relationship grow between our sons and the girls, and really, really special.
They're always going to have Sarah and myself and Gage and Max behind their backs the whole way, supporting them.
What was this picture? What happened there?
We met Daddy and her, and then she come to pick us, me and Caitlin.
Yeah, and that's when you met your brothers?
And my mommy and daddy.
I would definitely encourage anyone who's thinking about it to just do it. Just do your research and go to the classes, and if you decide it's not for you, then you've still learned so much from the classes and from the process.
Watch your local WNCT 9 in your side news on our live stream on WNCT.com or on our mobile app.
Hey, we are back here on the East Daily Download. John, have you found a seat that is more to your liking?
This is pretty nice. Got a nice central view of just about everything. It is all laid out before me here.
I like this because it's just a little bit higher and just a little bit, you know, looking down just a little bit more, so maybe it's more of a spread.
Yeah, it's right below the right below the press box.
Yes, that's
And
true.
it fits right in with where the press.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
point. However, you bring up a good point. Now back here, there are old seats that are the old-time Kinston Indian seats. These are wood. These are more of a plastic composite.
A little bit more give.
There's not a lot of give to this, so maybe not.
It's good
Maybe.
lumbar support, though.
So, I think these are all pretty good. Let's see here. I'm going to go with seat 9.
Are you really going to pick the one right in front of me? Just nothing obstructing my view.
Yeah, this looks good. I like this. This is good right here. But you know, I feel like there's probably other seats that maybe are even better.
I mean, this is a step up. The bleachers are nice. This, though, I appreciate the armrest and the cup holders. But you know, I really like some refreshments with my game, if we could possibly do that.
Unfortunately, the concession stand is currently closed, so unless you brought, you know, a hamburger or some popcorn or something with you.
I left my backpack in the car.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, we're going to continue our search for the perfect seat. Not that they're not all good, because they are. There's good lines of sight across the board here. But check the store out, and we'll be back here in a little bit as the hunt for the perfect seat at Historic Ranger Stadium in Kinston, home of the Down East Wood Ducks, continues. How would, if there's another group out there that's interested in using this facility, how would they get in touch?
If anybody did want to rent out the stadium to host an event out here, just call the Wood Ducks. All of our numbers are on the website, so it's pretty easy.
Okay. What are you doing, you know, on a daily or weekly basis? You know, what is the front office staff doing? What are you guys doing? Because there's still business to conduct, even if it's not out here on the field. So what does that look like right now?
Well, we're basically, for me at least, I'm still putting together different social media things we can do and different ways that we can, you know, still stay connected with our fans. Some of it's really menial and not that exciting, but I mean, it's still a way to, you know, reach out, make sure they still know we're here. We're still talking to all of them all the time. We have different like educational day things that we put out so that the kids that are stuck at home have something to do, things like that, and basically putting together these weekends, trying to plan what's next for those.
Working in a sport where your season was just about to start, what did that feel like? What was that experience? I mean, how did you get word what was going on and what was happening? And can you take us through that?
Yeah, well, we were obviously already in quarantine. I was at my parents' house. I was working on the script when I found out. And so my boss called me, he was like, hey, this is the situation. And it kind of just felt like a bad dream.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Because when was the day that they like called? I was like, it was probably exactly a month, 3 weeks before we were supposed to start. The guys would have already been here. So we already had kind of a bad feeling about the situation, but we figured we'd at least know that we were gonna, you know, start back or something like that. And then it was just like put on pause indefinitely. And it was weird. I was worried about my job. I was worried about, you know, what's next? What do we do? Am I gonna get back into my apartment anytime soon? So there was a lot of weird emotions and it was scary. I mean, I think everybody in baseball especially can say that.
Here in Hookerton, local volunteers teamed up with the Hookerton Fire Department to hand out free gallons of milk to people in need. Leisha Garcia, a community volunteer, saw people in her town who need help. She got the idea to give away milk while she was working in Grifton.
You know, whenever they have something that they have left over, my mom takes it to the contractors, you know, to people working out in the field. So I thought, well, maybe it's a good idea just to give it out to the town here, you know.
This is the second week the group is handing out free milk. Members also expect to have a truck coming in next week with fresh produce to give out as well.
For more on this story, you can head over to WNCT.com and our online originals page. In Hookerton, I'm Emily Severidge, 9 on your side.
Now this I tell you, I think this might be it.
Oh, well, we're back here on the East Daily Download, and John, I think, has found some good seats at the Mother Earth Pavilion.
It's cool, it is breezy. We have, assuming whenever the season starts, we will have refreshments available whenever.
I would think so.
And just like the absolute perfect view of everything, I could not ask for anything better.
Yeah, it's good, and I think if you're sitting right here might be a little problematic just because this little bar, but if you're sitting anywhere
there is a
past
line,
there,
yeah, we're just
then
like,
all
it's
good.
perfect.
And if you're sitting a row back, it's probably even better. But yeah, get a little sunlight, a little shade. They got ceiling fans here. It's a beautiful facility. If you've not been out when the season reopens to Mother Earth Pavilion at Historic Ranger Stadium in Kinston, we highly recommend that you do so because it is quite choice. And they are doing some work right now in the stadium, as we can hear across the way. The leaf blowers, they're cleaning for events that they are doing on the weekends here. Yeah, this is nice. And you know what else is nice, John? I'm glad that you asked me that. Well, I'm sitting here and I want to watch the Down East. Hold on, I'm sorry. Something popped up. I'm sitting here and I want to watch the East Daily Download. Well, that seems weird at a baseball game.
What are you going to do? How can I do that?
Guess what, folks? There is a mobile app, WNCT's mobile app, available for free.
I've been transported into an infomercial, and I'm not complaining.
It's free. You get it. You download it. You get WNCT 9 on your side local news, first alert local weather.
It's gorgeous.
And it's hurricane season, so you need that. And the real reason we're talking about it, the East Daily Download.
Exactly, yeah.
You can watch this or any episode of the show. I mean, if I was here watching the game, I probably would not be on my phone watching the show. But you could if you chose to. That's all we're saying.
And here, now that I'm here,
it's free will.
There is no game. I can go back in time to when we interviewed Alexa before, and there was a game, and we can watch that.
That's true, because we have been out here before. This was actually our very first on location that we ever did, and she was our very first interview we ever did. So this is kind of like the second home to us. It's a nice outdoor home. And it's getting a little breezy up here right now. I think as good as these seats are, there might be one set of seats just a hair better. I'm going to show you, follow along. If you'd be so kind as to check this next story out, and we'll see you back here in a little bit on the East Daily Download. I want to show John these other seats that I think, as good as these are, and these are very nice.
It's got to take a lot to top it.
I think just a smidge better.
All right, lead the way.
It's a familiar sound for football fans. But will it be heard this fall? This week, high school football players are taking a step towards returning to the field.
It's good to get the juices flowing again and thinking about and communicating with kids about, you know, football. It's a uniting feature in our culture.
Training programs started this week, but with many changes because of the coronavirus.
Unlike a regular practice and stuff, we're having to split kids up into pods. We've got, we've been inside this week, so we're using the big gym, the auxiliary gym, and the locker room, and we're just going from station to station, trying to do social distance.
High schools are finding new ways to get their players in shape while keeping them safe.
Well, right now we're not allowed in the weight room, so we have to move our equipment outside. So we got some of our equipment set up outside.
Everything they touch, we have to clean off. So we're trying to follow the guidelines just so we can keep doing what we're doing.
Despite the changes, local teams are on the same page, united in learning, building, and coping.
We're all working through this together. We all want to see each other get to compete because we love sports. And so I think it's very positive. I think from a community perspective, what's good about it is, hey, there's some hope in the future.
And while each team continues to work quietly, the sports world knows the competition and the countdown are on.
Get ready for football because it's about time, and I think we need it. I think everybody's waiting for it, so we can get everything back to normal. Then we're ready to put out a product on the field. So.
In Pitt County, Kelsey O'Donnell, 9 Earside Sports.
This year's summer hunger came early for many families here in the East. The Food Bank of Central and Eastern North Carolina is asking for your help to stop summer hunger. With school cafeterias closed, these kids have lost access to 2 meals a day. That's why 9 Earside's Caring for Carolina is asking for your help with this important mission to feed those families in need.
Visit WNCT.com to learn how to donate your time, food, and money to the Food Bank of Central and Eastern North Carolina in their fight to stop summer hunger.
Take a look at Maine's newest golf course, Hadlinks Field.
We're all about creating memories at the ballpark, and obviously this summer there's no baseball to create memories, so we thought this was a neat idea to be able to get fans in, and just another reason to leave with a smile after coming to the park.
Golfers will take a total of 18 shots, 2 from each of Hadlinks' 9 tee boxes, which are located throughout the stadium.
We'll encourage folks to send us their scores, and we'll be keeping track. We'll have somebody at each hole as well, and we'll especially be keeping track of the holes in one to see who gets those.
The first ever golf event at Hadlock sold out right away. However, golfers who missed out this time around may get a mulligan.
We'll look to bring this back in either August or September, and then we're also going to look at doing a couple nights of dining actually on the infield here sometime later in July or August.
So despite not having baseball this summer, the Sea Dogs have still found a way to hit a home run with the fans, or in this case, a hole-in-one. In Portland, David, CBS 13 Sports.
Disney has released the first trailer for the filmed version of the Broadway blockbuster Hamilton. The 60-second trailer shows a montage of scenes from the groundbreaking musical. Theater fans who couldn't get tickets will be able to watch one of the many sold-out performances at home on Disney+. Hamilton is available for streaming on July 3rd. After 2 seasons on YouTube, Cobra Kai is moving to Netflix. The breakout hit follows characters from the original Karate Kid films decades later. William Zabka reprises his role as former bully Johnny Lawrence, who reopens his old karate dojo. Ralph Macchio also returns as Danny LaRusso. Seasons 1 and 2 will be available on Netflix later this year, and Season 3 will follow, though no official release date has been set. And a new and final trailer for The King's Man gives fans a look at the origins of the first independent intelligence agency.
This is going to be fun.
The prequel to the Kingsman franchise is set in the early 1900s as a collection of history's worst tyrants band together to take over the world, with only the Kingsmen standing in their way. The King's Man stars Ralph Fiennes and is slated to hit theaters September 18th. That's your Eye on Entertainment. Chris Martinez, CBS News, Los Angeles.
If you're a parent who's providing an essential service and need childcare options, call our hotline today at 1-888-600-1685. We'll help you find the childcare you need. Brought to you by the Martin Pitt Partnership for Children.
All right. Welcome. what I consider to be perhaps the best seat in the house.
This is a pretty good seat, I will give you that.
We're a little below field level. The field is right here, so you can lean, you can stand up.
A great view of the pitcher, pitcher's mound, batting mound,
There
first
is,
base.
however, one, I'll call it slight issue with this seat. If there was a game going on, we would not have access to this.
Sure, like, if you could just put on a uniform, no one's going to know the difference.
I feel like they would.
I've got some sunflower seeds. We'll just chew, spit, and no one's going to ask any questions.
I feel like they would.
Quack like a duck.
So there's this, or if you prefer a little bit of shade.
Fair, fair.
You have the dugout here with the nice padded back. So again, all good. Well, I mean, frankly, it's all good. I mean, whether you're at Mother Earth Pavilion, whether you're in the bleachers or behind home plate, all good line of sight, all good views of the field.
Yeah, I gotta say, I've tested them all. What did I say? I couldn't find a bad seat in the house.
And you sat in every single one.
I did test them all. I'm quite sore. I would like to.
Now, I know that you like 3B especially, but other than 3B, this is your favorite.
9A was also very good.
Okay,
but
got it.
Yeah, that was right behind the home plate.
Since we can't stay here, though, I'm going to go up and head out and find a different seat. But you, by all means, stay here, wrap the show up, and tomorrow. Tomorrow's a good one. Tell everybody about what we're doing tomorrow. I'm going
to the store. We get to go to the team store. Can't wait to do that. We're going to try out all the different merch that they've got there and see just everything that's new with this season, including some luchador avocados that you guys will probably enjoy. Meantime, we'll see you guys then. Just be sure to tune in tomorrow here on the East Daily Download. And I'm just going to work my way down the line, test out all of these, but I'm pretty sure going to enjoy every single one. We'll see you tomorrow.
Tomorrow on an all-new edition of the East Daily Download, we've got a new Feel Good Friday for you.
I'm Kelsey O'Donnell. The two newlyweds joined the protest just moments after tying the knot in Philadelphia earlier this month.
And we'll have live at Whirligig Stage. That's tomorrow for the East Daily Download on Eastern North Carolina CW.